Hey everybody, Ardermis here. For those of you interested in using MonoGame and VB.NET 2022, I just wanted to share my setup and how I got that rolling. It's really pretty easy, much easier than it used to be with XNA. So there are a few things that we need to just configure in our environment here. So I'm going to go ahead and open up VB or Visual Studio. Make sure that you have the latest edition installed. And it's all up to date. I'm just going to go ahead and continue without code for this first run. And we need to make sure that we install the MonoGame extensions. So we're going to browse for MonoGame. And here's what you want. You want to get these MonoGame Framework C# project templates, and we have to start with C# because MonoGame does not natively support VB.NET, so we have to kind of make this work a little bit, but it does work great still. It just takes a little extra effort. So go ahead and once that's installed, once we have these templates installed, we will be able to create a project. So I'm going to go ahead and close out of this screen and show you what it looks like after we've got this installed. All right, once you've got the templates installed, we can go ahead and open Visual Studio again, and we will create a new project. And what we want is a MonoGame Windows desktop application. And we're going to use the DirectX one. You could try the OpenGL one if you want. I haven't actually done that, so that's up to you if you want to do it. And once you've done this, it'll show up in your recent templates. But just going to create a new project here, and we'll have to select a path for that where we want it. I don't want it to go to that folder. I want it to go to this folder. Just call this MonoGame Setup. And I will create the project. And once you do this, we should have a fully functional C# MonoGame application. So I will go ahead and run the debugger. And if all is well, I should get a cornflower blue MonoGame screen. So this is actually a game window, and it is ready to roll. If you want to use C#, you can quit now. To convert our C# application over to a VB.NET application, we're going to install one more extension. We're going to go to the manager and browse for code converter. And we're going to install this right here. It converts between C# and VB.NET. You may need to restart Visual Studio after you install this. I can't remember if I did or not. So if you need to, go ahead and do that and just reopen the same C# project that we had open. We are now ready to convert our C# project into a VB.NET project. So all we have to do is go to the solution here, right click on that, and you will now have this, once you've installed the code converter, you're going to see this option in your menu. And we're going to go convert to VB. And it might not look like it's doing anything, but just give it a moment and it'll begin this conversion. You get this little dialog, and we'll just say OK. It's just going to create a backup file for us, and then we'll go ahead and reload that project. And now we have a VB.NET MonoGame project. And that's pretty much it. Well, there's still one more step because something's broken. Don't panic. Okay, so it has to do with this submain. For some reason, it can't convert this Program.vb. So I'm going to open that up. And all of the code here is just dead, just got commented out because I couldn't convert it. So there's a couple of things to remember in this file. The first thing we need to do is bring our imports and bring in our solution and namespace here. So we want to get our, it's going to be your solution name and your namespace for your project. It is important to remember that spaces will show up as underscores here. So we want that. I'm going to bring in that namespace. And then I'm not going to type all this out because I'm a little slow, but it will be right here, and I can provide that in a text file if needed. There's just this if statement and a module to launch the program, which basically this just starts our game, our main game loop. And once you have that, your errors should go away, and we should be able to launch our debugger. And there we go. And we are officially ready to use MonoGame in VB.net. So now we can start drawing sprites and adding content to this game. I do want to go over how to use the content builder. That's a very important part of this. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and I will catch you on the next run. Please leave comments if you have any questions that I can help with. I don't want to get too in-depth in the whole game building process like we used to. Feel free to go back and review those old videos because they will still be useful with MonoGame. I will catch you later. Bye-bye.